Today I'm super mega excited to be sharing this video with you guys because this is one of my favorite shows that was actually released last year, and I thought they actually canceled the show, but when I found out there was a new season, that is currently playing, and I was so happy and excited because I was really curious to see what is going to happen between Gwen and Isabela, because at the end of the first season things were looking good and promising for them, and I was just very excited, not only because of them, because of the other characters as well on the show. If you guys don't know which show I'm talking about Harlem. So there are currently 2 seasons available, and yes, it's a comedy. That is one of the things that I like about the series, because it's a comedy and each episode is like 37 minutes long, and I love that type of shows with this straight to the point. And yes, it's an all-woman show. The 4 characters on the show are mainly women that are trying to navigate through their friendship, not only friendship but also relationship and career, and all of them are ambition women that see themselves elevating a lot in their careers. But before we get into more details and talk about everything that happened between Gwen and Isabela on season 2, please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and also let me know your personal opinion down below in the comments if you guys have watched the show and what are your personal opinion on it. So currently I'm actually in episode 2 of season 2, and the first episode was looking good, at the end of season 1. Just to sum it up real quick, Gwen actually asked Isabela, finally took courage to ask Isabela out on the date, because first she was pushing Isabela away because she wasn't sure what she wanted with Isabela, especially after Isabela came out to her and told her that she was a lesbian. But Gwen started to have feelings towards Isabela, but she wasn't understanding what type of feeling it was until she had a conversation with one of her friends, that's actually a lesbian woman, and then she was like, okay, I feel like I want to experiment, I want to see what this feeling towards Isabela is. So Gwen actually finally got the courage and went to speak to her, and it was very well reciprocated, and they decided to go out on the very first date. So after Gwen asked Isabela for a date, now we move on to season 2. So in the beginning of season 2 you can actually see that Gwen was very nervous to go out with Isabela because she never went out with a woman before. She doesn't know where to begin. She doesn't know how to touch a woman. She doesn't know, how to be intimate with a woman. She was panicking. She was like, and also because of her self-insecurities, because with the men that she was before, all of them basically told them that she wasn't good in bed. So she was kind of, I'm going to mess it up with Isabela as well, because I got said this before, but her friends were really, encouraging her and telling her, no, you're everything, like you just have to find your comfort zone. And basically, like, summing it up real quick, basically, like, everything is case by case. Maybe with that person it wasn't good, or with that person it wasn't good, but it doesn't mean that with Isabela it can be good. So her friend Say, who is an open lesbian, she actually took her to the store to find some things to play around with, just to make her feel more comfortable and more in the zone. And and as time progresses, Gwen started to get ready to go on a date with Isabela. But then, they went out to dinner. She booked like the hotel. She actually got a chef, everything very well set up. And of course, Isabela was happy with the date. So they ended up going back to her place, or to a hotel. I don't know. Yeah, to her place actually. And they, start doing it. And you can actually see that is like the episode where they hook up is so funny. I would definitely recommend you guys to go watch it. It is, episode 1 of season 2. So they started to hook up and everything was going okay. But Gwen was so nervous, and she just started to pull out this all type of toys, and Isabela was just cracking and laughing because she was, what is she doing? And that's when Isabela understood that she was very nervous and she didn't want to mess it up. And Isabela responded it very well by taking over, and dominating the first time they were together. And that's where Gwen actually realized that she really liked Isabela, because the way the chemistry with them when they were together intimately was very good, and Isabela was so excited. But one thing didn't, and after that things were looking good between them, but things were going too fast. Gwen was already like planning things with Isabela and taking things to the next level. And of course, on episode 2, Isabela is running for office. You know, she has a very big election coming up, and she feels like she and Gwen, they are spending a lot of time together, and they are just starting to get in to know each other. But you know, Gwen is moving too fast for Isabela's pace, because Isabela has other things that she's really, you know, on her mind when it comes to work. She's very dedicated and she really wants to win the election, and she feels like she's making a lot of time for Gwen, and she has to focus on this goal that she has set for herself. And of course, Gwen understands, but Gwen felt rejected when Isabela had that conversation with her. But Isabela told her, like, I like you, I like spending time with you, but I have this very big, you know, campaign coming up, and I need to concentrate on it. And of course, Gwen felt rejected, and Isabela was like, I feel like we should just take it slow, you know, because Gwen was already like feeling like they were in a relationship, they were dating. And you know, Isabela had to make it clear to her, like, I like you, I want to be with you, but I'm not ready to be in a relationship. I'm not ready to commit to a relationship, because I know what it takes to be in a relationship, and it takes a lot of time and effort, and right now I don't have that. And of course, Gwen started to cry. She went home, she cried. Isabela went back to their home. So basically they kind of, you know, took a break, because Gwen had a whole, basically Gwen was ahead of herself. You know, she was automatically assuming that she and Isabela were together in a relationship, and she always does that when she gets into a relationship. She just rushes things, you know. And Isabela is different, you know. She's not mentally there with Gwen, but that doesn't mean that she doesn't care for her, you know, some situation like that. So currently on season 2 of episode 2, at the end of the episode, they currently are on a break. You know, Isabela is gonna go do her election thing and focus on that. Gwen, of course, she's going through it emotionally. She's crying. She felt like she got dumped, but I don't feel like Isabela actually dumped her. What Isabela was trying to say, let's just date, we're getting to know each other, let's take it slow, we don't need to rush. I have a lot on my plate right now, and I don't feel like I'm ready to commit. And of course, like I already said, Gwen didn't took that very well. She felt rejected, but I still have hope for them right now. You know, they kind of went their separate ways. Hopefully, like in the upcoming episode, they will reconnect. Hopefully after the election, they can give each other another chance. I'm very excited to watch the upcoming episodes. You know, I'm very happy that Harlem had the chance to get a season 2, because this show is truly amazing. Not only Gwen and Isabela storyline, but if you guys also go and watch the other storylines of the other ladies, and the other lady Side, who's the lesbian, she also, like this season, she has a very interesting storyline as well. I will definitely say that season 2 is way better than season 1. So if you guys haven't watched Harlem, go watch it. Like I said already, it's available to watch on Amazon Prime. It currently has 2 seasons available, and I will definitely be keeping you guys posted on the upcoming episodes, because it's looking really good. Hopefully they get a season 3. They might not, but if the numbers keep growing, hopefully we will get one. I don't know how many episodes does the season 2 have, but it looks like it has like 10 if I'm not mistaken. But yes guys, that's basically it. Let me know your personal opinion down below in the comments. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and like I already said in all previous videos, I've